All right. What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Back. Continuing the story on how I met Demi Lovato. I'm gonna jump into it because we gotta wrap this up now. It got to the juicy point, right? We're getting to the conclusion of everything, the whole climax of it all. So we left off the last little clip talking about yes, they collected the gifts. They collected the gifts, and they're telling me, yeah, they're gonna give it to her. They're gonna tell her it's from me, and so we're getting pretty. We're right there now, right? We're right there. They collected a gift. I'm just so excited. It's been a long journey at this point. I'm like, look, I don't care what happens. I'm not expecting anything really to happen. I've already loved the process, of even doing what I did. I really tested my faith, and it shows that I am courageous. I am confident, and I will do anything and everything for my God, and in my belief if that I'm doing it right. And that's all that mattered with that journey. And here it is. It's about to come to a conclusion because it's like I'm not even worried about the concert. I just needed to see her. I needed to see this person I've been dreaming about since I was a kid to the present. Who is she? What's she about? So here it is. The one we've been waiting for. The picture. I can bring that out right now. We'll bring that close to you so you can see that without the light. There we are. Okay. Now let's leave it right here, and we're gonna share that story. All right. Okay. So there's a curtain, black curtain, drop down. I'm standing on the other side of the curtain, and people who collect the gifts and her entourage, they staring at me and they smiling with big ass smiles. And I'm like, y'all making me nervous. Y'all smiling. I don't know why y'all smiling at me, but yo, y'all making me really nervous for what she about to do or say. So let me just, you know. So they moved the curtain, and right there in front of me is just beautiful baby girl just standing there being ditzy. Like she got one foot behind one ankle and she's like just kind of like swaying back and forth. And I'm looking at her just wow in amazement. Like this is the person I've been dreaming about. Like finally. So I reach my hand out and I'm looking at her. And I remember this like it was yesterday. Her security guy, like he really is like a father to that girl. That guy had been around from day one since I met him at that point, and I've never seen anybody else with her. And so I call her dad. Like that her dad, like see me reach my hand out for her. And for a second, he thought I was going to reach out for him, like to shake his hand. Like he saw me in uniform, and he like, I'm security. You like we teaming up. Like we about to, hey, here's the mission. So he reached out, but then when he did it, he like switched up. Like he was in a singing band. He was in a band. He was like, oops. I mean, there you go. There's stand right there. So even I was a little bit confused. Like, am I supposed to shake you first? Like, no, I came from my girl, but okay. Like, I can shake your hand first. So then I grab, So now I'm doing this number like two hands. So then I grab her hand and I'm like, all right, let me just put that on there. And I'm like, it's great to meet you. I wanted to say it's finally great to meet you, like as if like we was on the phone and we planned this ahead of time. But I was like, yo, it's great to meet you, and I love your music. I can't wait for the show. So I'm like, I don't really. He already threw me off. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know what I was gonna say now. But hey, I'm not. I didn't. That wasn't supposed to be playing. I just came to see her. Period. Get the vibe. So anyway, I shake her hand, and like I said, he did the little musical number, like try to reach in for a handshake, and then led me to where I'm supposed to go. So then, he says, just stand right here, on this X. So I'm standing on an X, and she's like, okay, yeah, facing like this. Yep, just like how you see it in the picture. So I'm standing on the right, and she's like, just like a little, like, I want to say like 2 arms length, like this, and then another way, like way over there. Like she's a distance away from me, and I was told to stand here. So I stand here. I'm like, don't do nothing. You already black. You in Minnesota. They kill black people out here for free. So just don't do the most, in a sense. Almost listen to Michelle's dad. don't do anything, type of mindset. So I'm like, let me just stand right here. So here's the beauty of it, because I didn't move to get her. I didn't try to look at her, or talk to her too much. It was more like I stood right where I needed to be, and my angel, I want to believe it's my angel, because he, like, we were on a mission together. He brings her closer to me and, like, just kind of pushes her into me. And the reason why I say that, if you look at the picture, she's like literally back connected to the rib she came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at that picture, we are really close. Okay, like really close to take this picture, right? My angel pushes her like right into my side. And it's like she didn't hesitate. It wasn't like, oh, he got cooties. And I ain't gonna say I stank, because I smell good. Showered, put some smell good on, and like, look, I didn't come to scare her away. And she just came so tight next to me. It was like, I look, ladies and gentlemen. It was one of those feelings that I felt like my angel knew what to do to, I don't know how to say it, whether approve or give me the understanding. But when he pushed her into my rib, like, get to your man. This is you. This is all you. Ain't nobody. He ain't for nobody else but you. Get there. Get close to his heart and stay there. I then just put my arm, like, I like put it around her, and I pulled her in even more. And I remember I looked down at her, like I turned around. So if she's like here next to me, I turned around like this, and I like took a good whiff of her hair. Like, I just inhaled, and I kissed her on top of her head, like, like, this ain't the first time. Remember me, cause I'm finna get you. Like, I'm finna get you. Like, I'm not gonna give up. Like, I feel it. And so I kissed her on top of her head. I smelled her. I had to sound like a pervert or anything. I don't want to sound creepy. I like smelled her. And I kissed on top of her head, and I held her. And then for a cool, quick second, I'm just standing. I'm like, oh shoot, now I gotta turn around before they think I'm creepy. Let me take this picture. So then, the photographer, which he must have favored that angel. I think that my angel took that picture, because my angel was like, look, you ain't gonna screw this picture up. This is their first time meeting. This is his love. That's her love. Like, look, that first time they're meeting is gonna be surreal one day when the story's told. So my angel took this picture. I like to say it like that. But anyway, I think the photographer, though, he did, or it was a guy. He did a great job just capturing me and her and I together. That shit was amazing. But anyway, I then, I turned to her. We talked for a little bit, quick second. I'm like, yo, I've been listening to your music. It's pretty dope. You good. I'm like, I can't wait for the concert, though. Like, yo, you got to break a leg out there. I'm excited. It's my first concert, so, break a leg and whatnot. And so she smiled. She's like, oh, thank you, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, baby girl, like, in the back of my head, like, I love you. Anyway, so I turned around, and I'm walking out to leave her. And then as I'm walking out, I turned like I did the Marine Corps quick step march, like, just turned around, because I turned around like, oh, and I forgot to tell you. As soon as I turned around to say, oh, and I forgot to tell you, baby girl's head was cocked to the side. Like, this shit, I love this shit. Like, that's my babe. Her head was cocked to the side like this, and she was checking out my ass as I was walking out the door. I'm like, and so when I turned around and said, oh, and by the way, I forgot, she was like, she like corrected herself, and she started blinking, and like looking and smiling, and I'm like, girl, I caught you, but it's all yours. But anyway, I forgot, I forgot to tell you, I bought you some flowers and a gift, for you to, break a leg. Good luck to you, type of mindset. And she's like, she got shocked for a second. She's like, wait, what? And then I was like, then I was like, all right, but yeah, I'll let you go. I'm gonna be out there. So I take off, and then when I take off, this is where I was like, beforehand. I said I was gonna share with you. I didn't remember if it was before I met her or after, but at some point in time, she performs her sound check to kind of warm up her voice to perform, on the concert. So in a way, we got to do the sound check. See her do the sound check. So as she does the sound check, they say, okay, we got a few questions we'll allow, for you guys to ask, and so, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. So I remember at that point in time, some little girl, she looked over. They kept staring at me because I told you I had this teddy bear. Oh yeah, it had to be beforehand. So I should have shared it beforehand. But anyway, because I had it. What happened? I don't remember this part. All I know is there was a little girl that asked, Demi on stage. She was like, "So, Demi, I have a question. Um, do you prefer chocolates or a teddy bear?" And I'm like, "Oh, this little shit." No, let me stop. No, but for real, this little girl, I was like, "Damn, you gonna put me on the spot like this? Like, damn, I already feel like a sore thumb out here at this concert with y'all, all you little girls. You gonna go put me on but she didn't see the gift and she didn't know, somebody had brought her something. So this little girl was asking her a question like, "Do you prefer, you know, candy or flowers or candy or teddy or something like that?" And I remember Demi's answer. She was like, "Oh, yeah, I prefer chocolates. Chocolates are good. Chocolates, candy." So now everybody's trying to look at me like, "Oh shit!" You're like, "How y'all gonna go do this to your boy?" Like I done drove out here. Excuse me. I done drove out here with like no gas and everything. And y'all gonna go ask her that question. She wants to try to like, "Whoa, too damn bad, Demi. You got your damn teddy and flowers, man. You can throw them bitches away. I don't care no more." She gonna ask you. Nah, but that was a little thing I had to share. That was pretty funny. But anyway, so now that's done over with. That's the VIP. It doesn't end there now. Okay, story's not over, right? But that's how we got the picture. That's how we meet, right? All right, can we put it right here and we see it? See this? All right. Well, there's two of us. There's one in the background over there, so we'll just move this again so I can get some arm space. Anyway, so we're in the concert now, and I'm excited. I feel good. I'm like, wow, you accomplished something so huge in your life. You know, thank you, Lord, for taking me on this journey. I can't give up on you. It was either way. You got me over a heartbreak, and I got to understand that you are a living God. And even with all the things you've shown me, the dreams, the visions, the signs, you really care about me enough to just allow me to have gone through this with you, and I'm so grateful for you. And so, let me just enjoy this concert, and that's all it is to it. Is I just need to experience, this the rest of the journey and just enjoy it and know that you have something special for me. All right, and it doesn't even have to be her. You just have something special for me, so that's amazing. So I'm going around. It's the first time I've been to a concert, so I'm seeing people. They're selling merchandise. There's food, and I'm like, "Yo, do black people know about this? I didn't even know you can come to concerts, and this is how it is. Like, this is dope. Like, straight up, I didn't understand like they do stuff like that, have events like this. It was pretty cool. And so, anyway, I remember I was like, okay, I can't stay in this all day. I'm like, I can't ruin my uniform. So I remember I got the shirt. So I got a shirt and I put it on, and I took off my uniform shirt, the khaki, and I took out the tie. I was like, okay, folded it up, put it away, and I was like repping her shirt now, So I was like, hey, I'm at the concert. I got a T-shirt and everything, so that's what's up. So here it is. Like I told y'all before, I done bought last minute tickets, right? And it's my first concert. I don't know. I'm just excited to be in the place. I already met her, and that's all I needed. I was trying to get to see her perform, see some music. And so I show the guest representative, my ticket. I'm like, hey, can you help me find my seat? Blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, no, sure. You got to go down there, though, and talk to that person. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm like, this person probably just knew. They don't know, where everything is. So they sent me down to talk to that person. So I'm like, okay. I go down and talk to the next person. And I'm like, hey, they told me I'm supposed to see you. Can you help me find my seat? And I was like, yeah, okay. All right, you got to go talk to that person right there. So I'm like, damn, how many of y'all motherfuckers don't know where seats are in this place? Why are y'all working here? Dang, sending me all over the place. So then I go to the next lady, and I'm like, please know where you going, know these seats, because I don't feel like be going directed all around here. I want to get comfortable, okay? I like that. When I get my seat, I ain't trying to move. So then the person looks at my ticket. They're like, oh, okay, cool. All you got to do is just look down on the ground, look at the chalk mark, and then follow the numbers. So I'm like, look down at the chalk mark, follow numbers. I'm like, okay, I'm a jar here. I ain't stupid, but all right, we won't follow these chalk marks. So I'm like, as they said, look at the chalk mark, follow these numbers to get, and they show me my number. I start walking in towards the back, because I'm like, I got cheap tickets, you know what I'm saying? And the tickets were so cheap that when I understood it, I'm like, oh yeah, of course. I mean, okay, luckily I'm down here, but you're gonna get the bad view in the back on the floor. So I'm like, oh, it's pretty kind of cool. It was cheap enough for me to be on the floor. So I start walking in the back, and it was this person. I don't know what made them look at me twice, because they said, no, hey, come come back this way. I said, look at the chalk mark and follow him. So then I'm like, I hope you know how much I bought these tickets. Look, if you sending me over there, you're not moving me from no seat. If you sending me that direction, okay, if you wrong, I'm not getting up. We finna have problems. Y'all gonna have to kick me out of this concert, because I'm going in that direction now. Okay. So I'm looking down at the chalk mark, and I remember it like yesterday, to a point where it's like, are y'all sure y'all wrote this right? For what I paid for these tickets, you telling me, and remember it was 19, and I'm walking 18, I'm walking 17, I'm like, as I'm getting closer, my number is 13, right? Row 13. And as I'm getting down and down to the number, I'm like, there's no way I'm up here like this. This it does not make sense. I can't make this up, y'all. I get to 13, and my angel said, go ahead and look up where God put you. I look up, and row 13 was the front row. Row 13 was basically row 1. Center of the stage. Smack dab, looking up. You can't miss her. There's the stage. The cheapest ticket, I'm telling you, I bought. I don't know how it was listed for that price. I was in the front row. Like, stop playing with me. I didn't plan this. I was focused on VIP, and you telling me I bought the cheapest ticket to not only mirror, but I'm in the front row? My angel said, bro, you can't be testing God like that when he favors you, and you just think you get sloppy seconds. Nah, he gave you the best. I promise you, when I found that seat, I sat down. I'm like, no, I'm not getting up before they say we numbered it wrong, guys. We need to have all y'all go here and go to the back. This is actually supposed to be 19, or this is 1, and we made it 30. Like, I'm not moving from this spot. I'm not even. I didn't even want to go pee. Like, I don't know. I think the pee disappeared from me. It was like, I'm not getting up. No, sir. Yo, I looked up, and my mind was blown. I'm like, it didn't stop there, y'all. So here it is. I'm going to just fast forward. The concert about to start. The concert about to start to a point where they shutting down the lights. They do a little countdown. You see the little backdrop of the screen. She got her little show with how she was doing it. And when the show starts, once again, I'm going to just fast forward right to the point. Not 2 songs in, and she got a good little set. With all the albums I bought, all the songs she did, which all the songs I like. Not 2 songs in, I believe it was that second song, she's sitting on the stage and she's singing. And then She looks in my direction, right? And I remember even before the concert, I was around these little girls. I was so feeling the vibe of what had happened, me meeting her. I remember telling these little girls, I talked to, their mom. I'm like, look, I don't even know why I said it, but I just said it. I just felt that good. I was like, look, I don't know. Demi's cool. She's so sweet. I just met her. I'm acting like we're best friends now. I just met her. If you have any, like, if your girls see her coming down and they want to run over, please let them feel free to run over to me. I'll let them like just be. They can stand right there in my area and they can like slap fives it or whatever. I'm just saying. So like I'm like feeling the vibe, like as if that's really gonna happen, right? Let's just say it does, okay? But anyway, yeah, I know, right? Um. Anyway, so she looks over in my vicinity. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. She looks over in my vicinity, and then she does like a double take. And let me just double check on time. Okay, got like good 7 minutes. She does a double take, and she does it to a point where at first she caught me off guard when she did the first take. She was like, she looked over, she sang, and then she looked over again like that, and she kept singing. Next thing you know, she wrapped up the song. When the song was done, she stood up on stage. And I'll pause right there because look, this time I know I said we had like 6, 7 more minutes. My phone about to die. Like I said, we gotta test these segments to make sure everything can fit for future topics. I keep drawing out this story, but at least we know you're gonna kind of have to get this vibe of how you're gonna be cutting it off and starting again within 25, 30 minutes of storytelling and of having conversations on deeper topics. So, and excuse me for like my nose and everything. It is flu season, but besides that, talking a lot, I need to make sure I really do be sipping some water, staying hydrated. But we gonna stop right there. Take a pause, take a break. Charge the phone, and we'll come back and wrap up this story that we got going. It's pretty much coming to a conclusion, y'all. And then we gonna start talking about the day I went to go shoot my shot. So y'all stand by. Thank y'all for listening to all of these clips so far. And yeah, y'all stay tuned, stand by for the wrap up of the rest of the story of how I met Demi Lovato. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all peace out.